broadcast. Bang, we're in. Okay.
Okay, get jazzy with it.
Yeah, a few people will get it till 21,
Let's check,
22.
let's check latency. Hello, hello.
Should be great.
Uh, it's been closer, but it's not bad.
Still ultra low, so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn this off and quiet. And yeah, brilliant. Now I can see what we're doing. Cool. Well, how have you been in the space of 24 hours?
It's been a real long week. I feel
Um,
like everything has been like a rush to get everything done, so I can get into a really hard match and
yeah,
like struggle.
I feel like the 4 days isn't enough. They need to learn maybe to make it a week.
I think a week would be good. It's we do a
Yeah,
week
I
and
think
it's nice and simple.
3 weeks. 3 seasons, maybe a year instead, and do
And a
it in
movie.
weeks. And a movie.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, the worlds will be like a movie, won't it? But
Hopefully.
yeah, I just don't know, mate. I'm in an R in about.
Mm.
Do I just not do the second season if I don't do it this time, and then try again on the third season? Because the hype might have dropped heavily on the second season. There's some really strong opponents in this second season.
Yeah, is this a second?
Sorry, no, in the first season,
First.
sorry. And
Yeah.
I imagine they'll drop for the second season because they'll already be in they'll have got the 8 places. But then it makes me think
Hope so.
like we're gonna be playing these folks again in Worlds, so
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
almost like it's nice to play them, but they're really, really up there and have higher knowledge than I didn't think that the knowledge gap would be as big as it is.
in some ways, yeah, but in other ways, I think a lot of people like Alpha Clash is still like building. There isn't a apart from when Mr. Frick's done, there isn't like an established. Here is one of the top professionals talking about the meta. Here is where like all the world's top decks are coming together. Like different locations, you get different metas. Talk's still dominant in Philippines, whereas you don't see it as much in America,
Yeah, but then
UAE,
like
death obsessed.
that's the interesting thing. We've been discussing this whole talk thing, and I haven't even seen it yet. All we're seeing is Asta.
Guy had it.
Guy had it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Guy had it.
With with um with my match today, I'm still a bit stunned with it. Just the Haven style.
Mm.
But when I went into it, I was like, I have no idea what you're going to play.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think it was just a really, really rough matchup, and that
Absolutely.
this was the ultimate thing to just stop death in its tracks. A little
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. A small
Right,
girl
we
that has
have
full
got
control of
two
you,
people
Oblivion.
watching. So that's
Okay.
one of them's me, and another one is someone else. I have no clue. I can have a little gander maybe at that.
Hi. We're about to start the roundup in a second. If you're in the league or not, say hi.
Say hi.
Hello.
I will go first and say hi.
Yeah. If you're interested about
Right.
league, come jump into the Discord. Hey, there he is. Okay,
Nice,
while
there
you're
he is.
here and before things start up, Dan has reminded me of this, and I need to, number one, take an apology before I mention this. I keep saying with this belt, yeah, we're going to get the winner of this league and then next, like, 13 leagues. It's actually 12 leagues. Your name's going to be the first one on. You were the first league winner. So if you can DM me, Nefarious, and tell me what you want engraved in slot 1, we'll get that done.
Now, this is the other question I had. I hadn't thought about this yet until literally the last few days. Are we going left, right, left, right, left, right, or are we going down the left, down the right?
I think left right's fine. We can put which season it was.
Yeah, I definitely think. If we're doing which season, maybe we should go all the way down on one side, then all the way down the other side.
Yeah,
And then
we'll figure it
maybe
out.
I think it stays. I think it still stays at Leaky for the majority of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Mind blown.
Yeah,
Nefarious. Mind blown.
that's it. Here's the thing with league, and we keep having discussions about it in and out. In an ideal world, I would love it to be everyone comes to League Teacup. At the same time, this league is a way to get players together in and actively playing Clash. So it's 6-1, half dozen the other. For me,
Yeah.
I wish I could get everyone into the store, but some people are going to be far away. We have new players coming in very regularly now, and I want them to feel that they can approach some level, even though it's low, some level of competitivity when it comes to games, playing them, enjoying them, community spirit, all that stuff. But that being said, I do think we may put a rule of like certain amount of games for players local do have to be played local and IRL.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We'll figure it out.
yeah.
Right. Shall
get on
we?
to it.
Shall we? We've
Yeah.
we've got 7 minutes. We can either start it now or start it in 7 minutes.
How many people we got? Because I did say half past. So I
2.
don't want to be too rude. Yeah.
We're at 2. We've
Yeah.
not got Avalo, but he is very busy because it's extremely busy period right now in the US.
Yeah, potentially it's Match as
Usually
well.
we get Matt. Yes,
Yeah.
it's Match. Usually we get Matt. Sometimes we get Fraser.
Yeah.
I think I know what Fraser's up to right now. So Fraser is behind a day because of the an extra work he had to pull out. So I think I know. I think he's working on the video right now.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 people. Third person
Oh
showed
my.
up. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
That was bad timing. I think it might be people bitting and bobbing in looking at lives, which means we're getting promoted
No.
some more.
Maybe. No, it's
Good
Matica.
morning,
Good morning, Vietnam.
Nice.
Who's
Welcome.
Matica 1994?
Wait, this is Matt.
Oh, is this Bloodfriend Matt?
No, this ain't Bloodfire Matt. This is my favourite opponent, I'm sure.
Oh!
This is my favourite
That's
opponent.
Tara.
Hell
That's
yeah.
Tara.
It's got to be because his name on XP's something 94. I'm sure.
There you
of
go
it.
then.
This is
There you
Hard
go.
Taker on Discord.
On your favourite. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, it's Saint Matt. Saint Matt.
Yeah, we're full of Matts and we're full of Sams in Alpha Clash. That's the way it goes.
We're very lucky we're only on one Dan. Very lucky.
We've got 2.
like
What are you
Dan's-
talking about?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Got Danny.
We've got 1 Liam. We've got 1 Tara. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. 1 Rich.
Yeah.
1 Fraser. I think I very much doubt we'll ever get another Fraser. That's extremely rare.
One of a kind. Absolutely one of a kind.
Kind. Right. I
26.
say 5
get into
minutes
it.
earlier, start talking about the games because we're not doing some of it because we've just been so busy. But we'll do our best.
Yeah, we've got a few things to talk about. I'm going to be taking on Raygon potentially at 8:30 in an hour. Let's get these scores up right now. No, that's matchups. I've done it wrong. Oh, you've been spoiled. You've been spoiled.
Quick, switch it, Liam.
Wait, did I do
There
them
we go.
wrong?
Right, so we need the first one, dude.
No, I've done the same thing 2 times. That's what I've done.
Oh,
Oh, it's ruined. I can change it. Images.
Meanwhile,
results.
while Liam is doing some imagery,
Try
we'd like
that.
to say that we are
There we go.
also getting very excited for hearing people discussing the Clash Grounds Pretenders Gambit. So please keep discussing it because it's going to be huge.
Big business.
Okay, here we go.
are. We have
Jamie
it.
versus Tara. Hit
fucking
me
go!
because I think you should have been in the room a little bit.
Fucking go! I wasn't. They played. This is a Frago deck. So, Frago, very strong. Very dominant. Versus Vale and Solariel. Went well, decently. I want to say...
Comic book rivalry matchup. We love it.
Yeah. I'm not sure who won the first and second, but I know it was tight.
A draw.
I think, yeah. It's a nice draw. I think it was tight first game, I want to say, and then Jamie thrashed the second game.
Right.
Or it was the other way around.
But
I think
again,
it was that
huge congratulations to Tara, getting the point. Really proud.
Yeah, I think we
Go on,
predicted this.
girl! I think we predicted this as a draw.
Yeah.
But I think maybe I went for Jamie with Thrago, so yeah.
I think you might have.
I
we're
might
going
have,
on.
yeah. Okay.
Us. Live on stream.
I'm pretty sure we said draw.
I was
Now-
hesitant.
Yeah, we've got this down.
Yeah.
As we really honestly, mirror match, Kilimanjaro, please
Yeah.
watch it. We had a lot of fun.
two very different ways to play it, two very interesting ways to play it, and it came out. Your tactic dominated the first one. Nearly, hindsight's 2020. Had I have known, I might have been able to just survive. But no, it was a very strong tactic. And then the second game, my tactic for Kilimanjaro worked out. So it's a good showcase of both types of
Yeah.
decks to use. Oh,
Really,
Jamie
really
played
enjoyable one.
Chao Ling in the chat. Jamie played Chao
Oh!
Ling. He's practicing Chao Ling now.
So it was a rogue. Was it a Rogoff? That was a
Yes,
Rogoff.
it was a white Rogoff.
Ooh, a white
whi-
Rogoff.
The white people cannot be controlled, apparently.
Moving on.
Yes.
Razor versus Tank.
This happened yesterday.
I will just rip this band-aid off. I'd understood that Sam had a very good 2 games and Fraser didn't have a very good 2 games.
Yes.
Don't actually know if Fraser took Anzadak.
I think he might have. From what I hear, it wasn't completely one-sided. There were plays that were made.
I heard it was another Conquest. It was Conquest doing the stamping.
What can you say? Conquest is big. It's not big anywhere else.
We're
but right here.
We're in the era of Conquest, though, which is
Massive.
lovely. So that should be really good for Sam. But
Yeah.
yeah, Sam taking the win is definitely helping spread towards the goal of trying to win the league. So well done for Sam.
Speaking of trying to win the league,
Avalo Gaming, Eric versus Bloodfran Matt. Now, I listened to this. I was working, but I got to listen to this.
Yeah.
So in the first game, Bloodfran Matt was able to start building some of the engine, but every time the engine was built, Avalo destroyed the engine and then started to wreck face. It was literally Avalo set up Thragor, Thragor sets up Axe, Axe with Bronze Bracer, smack, smack,
Yeah.
smack. And that did the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Second game, Matt went in it with a few changes, and it seemed to be longer because I wasn't able to listen to all of it, but I noticed it went on for longer. And then it just didn't seem like any engines got set up properly because it just didn't happen. The card draw was a problem, I believe, with Bloodfran Matt's second game. And then, and I think he was playing the red-green version of Flare.
Yeah.
There was
He has started
discussion
dabbling.
heavily about should he switch it up to red, green, white. I think that is currently the process that Matt's going down with trifecta colour.
Yes. The man.
But
with
Avalo took the win. I think we both thought Avalo would take the win on this.
Yep.
Avalo had, Thragor doing the heavy lifting. So good for Avalo. But yeah, that puts him high in contention for winning this now, and he's right at the top.
Next match.
Texar versus Lorkner. I have no detail about this at all.
No. It happened Wednesday. We're all League Teacup.
Yep, I know that we videoed in, but I just know it was a
said
draw.
hi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was lovely. It could have been one of many decks, couldn't it, for both sides? We have no idea.
It's
All we
nice
know
to
is
see
it
him
was a
get point
draw.
each.
I think this is the point where we probably say this has been an extremely hectic week for me and Liam, and most of the
match
guys
after match
of
after
the UK
match.
community, because we are literally going, right, make sure you get your league match in for Clash and Teacups, and then make sure that you have got your best timing sorted for the online leagues.
Yeah.
So it has put a spanner in the works, but I think some of us are really benefiting from it. I'm seeing completely different contenders. Liam's playing some top tier level Alpha Clash.
Yeah, I'm still not over the Alpha Asta. I'm still not over it. I need to showcase it. It's just so good. I love it.
I might showcase the Haven at a later date because I wasn't sure how far he's going to take it with him to different events.
Yeah, I do want to wait until this League One's over and then we can do our little showcase. Our little song
that'd be fun.
dance. Celebrate
fun.
good players because that's what we need to do in the community.
And so far, I would say there is over 20 strong, really strong, good players in this new set, in this new league.
So
Right.
let's look at the leaderboard.
Let's
Here it
look at
is.
the leaderboard.
Oh, so we've got peeling now.
Yeah, So basically, what's happening now is we can say that the leaderboard is now splitting harder. I would say it splits around between me and Matt, 5 and 6.
Yeah.
The peel is happening there. So we'll go from bottom to top. I think it's easier this time.
Yeah.
Tara 4, but 1 win gets us straight up to Fexar. So it's not
11
really over
points.
yet.
Yep.
Yep. Fraser's the same. 1 win jumps him straight into contention. So what can I say?
Yeah.
Fexar is more interesting. If he gets a win next, that will put him to 10. So that's quite an interesting one, because if he does get that win, it puts him kind of back into that contention to get into the top 5 spot, in my opinion. What do you think?
That's it. I mean, for the peel off of the top, it's hard for people that are in the middle to get near to the top. Probably impossible to get first. But that being said, it's still everything to play for me between like my position at 4th and 8th. I'd say it's wins and
Maybe.
losses.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
If people can bag 2 wins in a game, that's where it changes everything to do with points, especially on these last 2
I
weeks.
agree. We have this was game week 8 just gone, so we've got 9, 10, and 11.
Okay, so 3 weeks.
We've got 3 weeks left.
Yeah, potentially someone can bag 9 points if they do super well, but it's such a close game.
Yeah, it depends on now wins and losses. It literally is a wins and losses. You can't really call it until you know what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
What is interesting is we're going to get into the second section of this now. So we hit Jamie.
Yes.
We've done Jamie. He can get to 19.
He's nipping his heels with Bloodfran's bad luck.
Yeah, so those two could switch around quite easily. Bloodfran Matt with 11 could get to 20.
Yeah, he's nipping at your heels as well.
And he's nipping at my heels. Yeah, we've been doing the dance for 3 weeks now with these straws. So, yeah, if I were to, so I'm probably bringing my own horn here, but because it's so close to doable, here's the thing. So I can't beat Avalo because of the bye. So it puts him at 24. So let's treat Avalo as 24, because let's put it here.
Yes.
Avalo, you are the bye next round.
Yeah.
So we treat that number as 24 up there. So I cannot touch him.
Yeah.
Because I need 11 points. So it's not going to happen. But I can. But now here's the thing. I'm calling myself the Grim Reaper of the league. So now we separate myself, knowing that I can't win. It's more the case of what can I do to affect the people above me. So we start off. I've probably affected you already now with your 1 point.
Yeah, you should have handed me the win. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and now you're at 14. If you think about it, plus the 9, that puts you on 23. So you're actually nearing out of contention. But
I'm out first. I'm out.
Now we go to No Pro, and here's where it starts to get interesting. So,
yet to lose, baby. Yet to fucking lose.
Yeah, No Pro yourself, Liam. You're interesting because you're playing Avalo at some point.
Yeah, it's one of my final matches. Absolutely.
So, technically, you're taking points off him for the top tier above you.
Yeah.
So you also join me as the Grim Reapers of the league.
I think for me, it's Fraser, Matt, Mr. Bullfran, and Avalo, if I remember rightly.
Yeah. And we've got the next part is Sam, and this is where I call the real split. So this is the real split. So 9 points in contention. Realistically, Sam has the opportunity to get 27 points.
Yeah.
Now, there are 3 things. There's 2 things with that. One is I'm pretty sure Sam's got another top level game up there with one of those people. I forget who, and he's got me.
Yeah.
So if I take a point off him, that will get very interesting. And then the exact same thing goes for Nefarious.
Yeah.
So if I take a point off Nefarious, then he's out of contention as well. And then Avalo, with his bye, sits on 24 with 2 more matches to go.
Yeah.
Which would bring him to 24 plus 6, which brings him to around 30. If he gets to 30, that's gone game.
Yeah.
But we're not there yet. We are very much, it's everyone to play for.
Yeah.
And I do hope between yourself, Sam, and Danny, that there is some heavy feuding for the top ranks.
Yeah.
I will just be there happily in my Europa place, 5th, around that, if I can say around there.
Yeah,
That'd be interesting.
for me, the top three had peeled off. We're 8 weeks in. We now have a top three leaderboard. If any of them get lucky in at least 2 games, it switches everything around,
Yeah,
especially
they
with
switch.
matchups. It
You
just
could
switches
see
everything.
a lot of Sam and Nefarious switching
Definitely.
in the next 3 weeks. Definitely. 100%.
Yeah.
And you could even see potential of you, if you get 2 wins out of these 3, to jump past one of them.
Yeah.
At least.
If I played my Sunday best all 3 games, I could potentially get second, but that would require me to be lucky and everyone else be unlucky. So
It is true. It's very, very close. It's
Yeah.
I can't call it yet, but I think we'll know in the last week or the second to last week what's going on.
yes.
With that, shall we show him what's going on next week? So you've got a week to
Matchups.
play this.
Yes. People have already been spoiled this technically, but here it is for the people that weren't tuned in.
Here's the official review.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Ah, I know what I did wrong. We're going to change this, and we're going to change it to week 8 matchups. Bang. There you go.
Here we go.
No. Yeah, there it is. I got it. Jesus Christ. Okay. Fexar
Here we go.
Nefarious.
Fexar Nefarious. We've lost track with what Fexar's playing, so we know that he's playing Haven Ring and he's playing a. What's the other deck he's playing? I've gone blank.
He played against you, his Burst. His Burst Special.
Yes. Burst Special. That was it with.
Cherry Burst.
Was it Kilimanjaro? No, it was Haven. It was another Haven. No, it wasn't.
Was it?
I can't remember.
I
can't remember who he was playing with, but it was definitely a Cherry Burst. I just can't remember the contender now.
Oh,
yeah.
I think I've got to take on Fexar, actually. I made a mistake. I think I've taken on Fraser. I'm taking on Fexar in one of my last 3.
Yep. So Nefarious versus Fexar. Could that be a Cherry Burst versus the Shadow Blade combo that's been going off recently?
He may switch it up.
Or will Nefarious finally play Talk? This could be it now.
Clarity.
Clarity. That's of course it was. It was the 2 cards, constantly looking at the top 2 cards and choosing to try and get your best closest to the burst. Yes. Right. Who do you think will win? I think Nefarious because he's still a top dog, and if we're going off Fexar's seeding of the league, Nefarious should win.
I'll be real. I'm going to be cutthroat for my predictions this time. If Nefarious brings in Shadowblade, I believe it will be a draw simply due to what we know in the matchups. If Nefarious decides to change it up, if Fexar decides to change it up, I believe there could be a win one side or the other.
Okay, so which one are you going to choose for? Win or draw?
I have to go with my boy. He's proven he's a league winner.
Yep. Nefarious Broadcaster, we're both backing you. Okay, the next one is Bloodfran Matt versus yourself, Liam. No Pro 69. Where are we at with that? What do we think?
I think sometimes I have trouble with Flair. I do think I have trouble sometimes with Flair. That being said, from my game in the league, my Kilimanjaro is confident. It's got to be cutthroat.
I will say it. I will say it cutthroat. I believe that you'll win that because unless Matt changes it up and doesn't use Flair, you'll end up doing the same thing as what Thragor did with Avalo, and it'll just be a slap from Kilimanjaro, a slap from Kilimanjaro, and a slap from Kilimanjaro until Bloodfran Matt has nothing left, and it's another slap from Kilimanjaro for the win. Because you don't have to play clash cards, and then you do the burst.
Yeah.
It's over.
That's the problem with this. I feel like he needs to completely change it up. I'm going to play Kilimanjaro. I'll be real. I will play the Kilimanjaro. It has been doing so well for me. I can get a turn 6 burst very, very easily. Very easily. So, with that being said,
I technically believe that he should. I think he should let Flair have her Time of the Sun for Awakenings, Clash Grounds, Progenitors Gambits.
Absolutely.
We're doing in the future. And if you're interested, Matt, play something new that you've never even thought about and that you've maybe sent me a few times today. There's a deck in his mind's eye and it's slowly growing an idea.
Yeah.
But I think it would do him some good to give it some competitive legs.
Yeah.
And play you in a competitive style, yes,
Yeah.
I think that'll be very good.
I
So
think honestly, win or lose, it doesn't matter for us in terms of neither of us needing the win to get to first. It's not going to happen. You know,
use it as a stepping stone for awakening.
play something interesting. I can't swap decks. I'm going to play Kilimanjaro. You know mostly what it's about. I'll send a deck. I don't mind. But yeah,
Yeah,
play something that you think might
absolutely.
have a good time against it. Let's move
Yeah,
on.
I think we're gonna be cutthroat. That is a no pro win.
Okay, I've got to believe in myself. I need to be confident.
Tank versus Papa Pon.
Yeah. So
Myself. So you
here
take
it
it away
goes.
because I know exactly what I'm going to say.
I personally think we see conquest. We see a few changes. I think Sam is a hard matchup for you, to be honest.
One of my hardest. One of my hardest.
Absolutely.
What I will say is I have to be really careful if I do the total like change of deck because I've got my 3 decks.
Yep.
He's technically not played against any of those 3, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
But I know how conquests work with the trigger victories, so I think he will be too. I'm saying it. I'm going to throw some dirt in your eye, Sam. I think you won't dare play Warcry against me. I think you'll play some conquest. You'll rely on your crutch.
Maybe.
So
Maybe.
I'm curious. But what I will say is, we've yet to have a significant winner. So I'm just going to go out there. It's a draw.
I'm going to go for the Sam win, just because I think he's
Yeah.
on your side. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he definitely is. He definitely
Cutthroat
is.
predictions this week.
Yeah. We're next on to Fraser versus Tara, two of the best friends of the league.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. Hand in hand at the bottom. Sorry.
but what's the curious thing is, let's think about the decks real quick. Anzadak versus Valen. That's what's going to happen, isn't it?
Valen, if you let her get to the end game, she will hold out and she will regain health.
I think it is Anzadak versus Valen. I really do, because,
it will be.
and I think it'll be a fight. It'll be attacking and gaining health, and then it'll be flight. So I'm going to say,
I know where it is.
I think Fraser might go for this. I think Fraser might get this.
I don't think Fraser plays Antidote. I think he's going to play one of his busy mates in the league, and he's going to go, I want to play my Alpha Hunters again. Let's bring them out and just have fun. I think that's how it's going to go.
If he does that, Tara's won for definite.
100%. I don't know if he...
Yeah.
Valen is a slow deck.
I'll say a prediction. If he doesn't play Anzadak, Tara loses. If he plays Moxie, Tara wins.
I think even with the Moxie, I think the draw still comes out. Valen plays somewhat slower.
You think the draw?
Valen plays somewhat slower. I think he'll play Moxie. I think the power armor will eventually come out. They may tech in accessory removal, which, will be good for them.
It's a pure... Well, if it's white, if it's got white in it.
Hello, Great Pro.
So, hello, Mr. Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes, we've both... So, draw versus what I think will be Fraser potentially win it if he takes Anzadak. Right. Jamie versus Lochner.
This is the one I want to see. This is the interesting
Thragor
one.
versus Clarity, or Thragor versus Lynn.
Yeah.
Right? No third deck.
For me, a 2-0 victory in this jumps one of them up a few places.
100%. 100%. It changes the bottom. 100% it changes the bottom.
So,
now, which is the more likely to put pressure on the other person? If Thragor's hitting regularly, that means that Lochner will rely heavily on like nanite assassins. But then if Jamie gets like 4 damage a turn, then Lochner's clarity stuff won't work, and neither will his Lin stuff. So I think I'm backing Jamie. Jamie pulled me to a draw. I think he could pull this to a win or a draw. So I'm going to say I think Jamie's got this. No Avalo this week. Good God, I cannot be replaced that quickly. Thank you, sir.
For me...
Bye.
Coming back to it, for me, Jamie versus Lowrance, I think ends in a draw. We have someone that plays one deck and plays it very, very well, and it's a very good deck. On the other hand, he plays one deck. So the experience with other decks, versing other decks, knowing the mechanics of other decks is hard. That being
Oh my
said,
god, Jesus! I've just thought we've just literally been told already. Jamie could play Ling.
yeah, he could play Chowling. He could choose to play Chowling.
That would be a wacky mix-up. Ling versus Clarity.
Yeah, he is practicing Chowling, and he may feel that he goes, actually, this may be the best opportunity to play
You know
someone who's
what?
well
That would be a
versed.
good shout out to him right now. If he, whatever happens, maybe it's just better to play Ling because then you've got experience of competitive play.
Yeah, I do want to
Because
help him out with Chowling.
Lochner's going to be there. Lochner's going to be there at the Pro Genesis Gambit, and that's
Yeah.
what he's getting that ready for, that Ling,
Yeah.
the Clash Grounds.
So
So
this may be the best opportunity.
yes, I actually totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. Tara's saying Fraser's Moxie beat my Valiant friendlies.
There you go.
So
There you go.
yeah,
Things can
Fraser on a
happen.
good day, man. Conscription can do wonders, can't it?
Yeah, I
It
do
really
think
can. That's the scary thing.
if you get a lucky roll, you can bring Moxie fully loaded, A cost, for nothing.
Yeah.
So
Suit up, washed
yeah.
up.
Yeah, you get lucky with it. You get very, very well done. Now let me move myself into the middle.
Let's talk
Slightly.
about this belt.
Yes, I'm gonna increase my size. I'm a big boy now. Mom, I'm a
Oh
big
my god,
boy.
he's flying! Am I doing the wrong way? Hang on, I'll do it this way.
This is the
flying.
most fun I've had on. Right, okay. So
He's
I want.
such a big boy.
Yeah. So I said I would do this on stream. I'm going to give a shout out. It's either Maya or Maher. I am not sure. But this is the guy that made the belt. I want to give him a full shout out. So I'm giving his socials up on here. Should you want a belt, this is the guy you go to. If you look on Etsy, it will be this guy. Now, I got mine on a deal, a nice little like January, February sale. So I got it quite a good price. I enjoyed it. It was good. I liked it. Took some time because it was coming from Virginia, which it says is UK based, right? I don't know whether that's a cheeky shot or not, but it took a while. But I will say he did a lot of work. He was very patient with me, very patient. I will give him that because I was a little like, yeah, hold on, I want to see what we can get. Without further ado, for the people that haven't seen it, let me move this out of the way. The championship belt, it is here. There's a lot of shine coming off it, but unfortunately, for lighting issues, there it is.
Oh my god.
These are the blank plates.
Wow, we were.
These, look, you can see my setup, it's so shiny. This is a heavier nickel than the bog standard. I paid extra for this. So we have this. I want to make it full Alpha Clash logo. It's not got a little fire bit in the middle.
Do you know one day? Because
and listen,
that's
solid.
AJ runs a store that runs with crystals. You never know.
Yes.
One day we might find the perfect crystal to just slab in the middle. You never know.
We actually
That would
could.
work quite nicely.
We could vajazzle this belt. There's no stopping for the vajazzlement. I put a dragon symbol here just because I didn't know what to put. So yeah,
It works.
It's a solid nickel. This thing will not bend. And then we have plates that we're going to engrave in. You can see my webcam. It's top-notch webcam. So yeah, right up here, Nefarious is going to go. And then right here is the winner for the next league. And then every other winner is going to get a slot here. So this lasts for years, okay? This lasts for a good couple years, and then I'll have to get another one. But it's solid, it's heavy, it looks good if you give it the... Yeah, man.
Slap it over your shoulder. Show me shoulder. Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Look at that. He's just come out of WrestleMania.
Look at me.
And he's the Clashing Teacups.
I'm the Clashing Teacups
League
champion, baby. I'm glad I'm doing squats because I have to squat so hard to get this in. And my thighs are burning right now, but look at the state of it. It's so fucking good.
It's so big.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's what the interesting is, it's so much bigger than the Alpha Clash one.
No comment.
And sometimes size does matter.
No comment. Absolutely no comment. There it is. I will say, for anyone that isn't in the US that plays this, I will send it them until there's a next winner. I will send this to them. It'll be engraved and it'll be sent to them. But
Yeah.
then we got to get it back
You gotta send it back.
because
which
there'll be
cost a
another winner.
fortune.
No. We'll sort it. We'll sort it. But we'll have it so
But yeah,
that
she's
winners
a
will be holding this
beauty.
year.
She is a beauty. She's
Yes.
a beauty.
Absolutely.
And on that note, I think that's nearly everything done.
Look at the
So
screen,
we wish everyone who's watching WrestleMania a great mania.
not me.
We wish everyone who's playing their big boy games like Raygon the absolute best of luck.
Don't.
No pressure, Liam. No pressure.
Yeah,
I got the draw in the beta.
I have to end this stream. I need to upload onto TCG Arena. And then I need to prepare. I need to get in a room. I don't think I've received a response. Although I can have a quick check to see if I have received a response. I've not received a response since 2 p.m. So I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't
Brave
know.
colours there
I've
with
taken
I will
you
watch
out.
WrestleMania tomorrow. Brother, the first night was okay. The second night, I may lose my mind. But we'll talk about that another time. As regards to updates, I think we only have one more update.
Yes.
One more update, and that is we are eyeing up. Hello, the
Yeah, I need to fly,
13th
man.
Wednesday, the 13th of May for the next draft.
We do need to get another draft in.
So it'll be another draft because
It's
I think
imperative.
we've made it very clear. You must be able to know what you're doing with the drafts because you will be drafting in the Clash Grounds event in August and the Progenitors Gambit
Program.
event in November. So
Big stuff.
keep reading, keep looking at those contenders, and we'll put more details out for the Ancient Alpha's second European draft on the 13th of May, which will be Wednesday, probably starting at 6:30 because it worked.
Yeah, it did work. We'll try and rush it out. I think everyone that came played knew about it. It's only Fraser that didn't, but he has played draft, so he will have no problem.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And everyone in your online league, so I think we'll end it with good luck because there are some very tough competition.
Need it. I fucking
Right.
need it.
And with that, it'll be like
Comment.
and subscribe.
Scrub. Thank you very much.
See you next week.
See you in a
Bye.
bit.